All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin up movement in Doge. Dogecoin up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin up movement in Doge. Dogecoin 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Friday afternoon. A nice way to end the week with a little reversal for Dogecoin and crypto. We badly needed this after all the beating that we've taken. Is this the start of a recovery, a relief rally, or is this just a bull trap and we're going lower? We're going to talk about all of that here on KrissPax Live on a Friday. Hope you all are well. I'm doing good. Looking forward to the weekend. You know, we're almost a week away from Christmas. Or it's less than a week away from Christmas now. It's like next week. It's Christmas already. And it's just like, damn, that came up pretty quick, didn't it? Didn't it come up quick? So we know what happens at Christmas, right? Trading's down, right? Things are pretty quiet. I remember back in 2020, Elon Musk actually posted something about Dogecoin on Christmas Day in 2020. Kind of interesting. And he posts Christmas cards with his dogs, and there's always some kind of Dogecoin little hint in there with his dog Christmas cards. So we will be watching for that next week. We'll be watching for that. That'll be interesting. So here's Dogecoin at 13.3. Bitcoin was just over 88,000. ETH was just over 3,000. And look at Bitcoin. I mean, look at the big wicks. I mean, just crazy trading today, up and down and up and down. And of course, we know it's the same thing, right? Taking out leverage again and again. You know, you guys, you hear me say this all the time, but that is what moves the markets. That's what moves the markets. What happened to that Bank of Japan thing, right? It was going to be this huge wipeout of the crypto market. Nope. All priced in. It was all priced in already. So, yeah, we front ran that Bank of Japan announcement by having this dump, right? Before, I mean, a lot of it was manipulation, right? It was just manipulation. I mean, we're right back to, where we were on Tuesday. And the Bank of Japan thing was Thursday night. And it was just nothing. Nothing happened there. So, yeah. I mean, we wish Dogecoin wasn't at 13 cents. We have our long-standing support line here in red, which is now at 13.4. So we don't want it to be resistance. We want to get above that and get back into our brown box. As much as I hate the brown boxes, we do kind of want to be there. So, but yeah, this dip down to 11.99 that we had yesterday, that was tough. Got to admit that was tough. But the question now is this a recovery here? This reversal of the constant downtrend that we had, is this the start of a constant uptrend, or are the bears going to take over? So let's get into it. Here, we'll start with the bear side, okay? Here's the bear side. Crypto Burb, whoever this guy is, right? This will be the worst bear market in history. Next year will change everything. Meme coins, scams, high but falling rates, bad PR will all add up at the worst possible time to punish this industry for its sins. We've already been in an echo chamber and didn't improve retail awareness by an inch. That's right. It's just us. Nobody knew coming into the crypto market right now. The sentiment is so low. Still, nobody knew it was coming in. In the meantime, AI took away all the shine, stole the show. We need to accept crypto isn't cool anymore and wasn't so for a moment this cycle. And that's the reality we're stepping into full blown out bear market with. In the bear depression, Q3 2026, I'd expect another black swan like FTX, miners capitulation, Mt. Gox, etc. Prepare accordingly. Less upside, slower growth, more manipulation, trading against powerful AI-based algorithms and the world's best funds. Ironically, we finally got that real adoption we fought for, of which Kriss always said, do we really want that? And this is what I have been going on again and again and again about the banks, the institutions, the governments. Do we really want them in cryptocurrency? So far, it's not looking like it's a good thing. It's not looking like a good thing. The banks are now giving out Bitcoin price predictions. And I'm like, what? What? The banks? Why do we care what a bank thinks? Right? They just want to get their, greedy little paws into crypto and make some money off it. That's all they want. They don't care about crypto. They don't want crypto. But there's still a lot of bears out there. There's a lot of bears out there. So what about Doge? Well, here's what Trader Allen says. Dogecoin has broken a trend line mirroring the 2014 to 2017 cycle that resulted in a massive surge. The only thing is, this was at the beginning of 2017, his point with the green. And if you go in the 4-year cycles, this green arrow is pointing to the end of 2025. So no, we're not having this. On the true 4-year cycle, we're not having it. So now, could this happen if magically, like Elon does something with Doge? That's about the only thing I got left that would cause something like this. Because like I said earlier, there's no new retail coming in. There's no new crypto investors. Crypto's got a bad mark on it right now. Sentiment is low. It's just not there. And I hate to say it on a Friday, but look, Ted Pillow says ETH has few decent liquidity clusters now. On the downside, there's a major cluster down at 2,700. Huge. Hundreds of millions of dollars sitting down there. But on the upside, look at them all, right? From 3,050, 3,200 up to 3,300. And I keep saying, it's like, when are they going to go and take out these shorts? There's tons of them up here. Oh. Ted says, hey, in my opinion, a sweep of upside liquidity looks more likely as there have been strong bids defending the 2,800 zone. So we'll be watching that. Again, we always look at the heat maps on KrissPax Live because that's what moves the markets, of which this morning I successfully called in my video this morning. Did you guys watch my video this morning? It was another banger. It was another banger. But there it is. Coin Bureau, 7 hours ago, that's early this morning, said a whale opens a $99 million 40x Bitcoin short with a liquidation price of $89,130. And in my morning video, what did I say? Well, that's got a target on it. Bitcoin's going to $89,130. And like, yep, Bitcoin ran up to $89,200 to liquidate the short. That's what moves the markets. It had nothing to do with anything economically or anything specific to do with Bitcoin or crypto news or anything. It was this. This is what it was all about. To take out that short. Again, that's what moves the markets right now, because there's nothing else going on. You can talk about, Trump and the strategic Bitcoin reserve again. And he's just, all he's saying is, I'm not selling any of the Bitcoin we already have. That's all he's saying. He's not going to buy more Bitcoin, right? That's not happening. This whole talk about strategic Bitcoin, there's nothing strategic about it. They confiscated that Bitcoin. Some of it got sold under the Biden administration, if you remember that. And Trump's just saying, yeah, we'll just hold on to what we got. That is not a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Totally not. Yeah, I know, Chuck. The morning video. Banger. Watched it twice. I was on a roll this morning. There was something about it this morning. I was just like, man. So I was on a roll. So if you want to see KrissPax on a roll, you got to watch this morning's video. Today's live stream is really just a follow-up to that. And to that, I say, well, you know, we look at the heat map, right? We'll check on the latest heat map. Bitcoin is perfectly mimicking the 2020 to 21 cycle. I still think a rally towards 100,000 could happen before more downside. And this was my scenario right here, right? Is we'll have a relief rally and then we'll go down lower. That is still my outlook. That's still my outlook. Is that exactly what Mr. Ted Pillows is saying? And that the top of this cycle was the second, higher high, similar to what happened in 2021. 2021 came up to 64, dumped on all that Tesla and Chinese news, came back into November, hit 69K, new all-time high. So this is what we had here. End of 2024, Bitcoin went up to 110, dropped down to 80. And then October, Bitcoin was at 126.2, new all-time high. This is what the 4-year cycles are based on. The 4-year cycles are not based on Dogecoin. The 4-year cycles aren't based on anything altcoin related. It's a Bitcoin thing. And Bitcoin's still over half of the crypto market. As Bitcoin goes, so goes most of the rest of the crypto market. So that continues. So for everyone saying there was no 4-year cycle, yeah, there was. There was. And that was it. So this drop looks very similar to the drop we had late 2021. And guess what? Then there was a relief rally. Bitcoin had a relief rally and then dumped more. This is that's what I've been calling for, is that kind of move. Same thing happened in 2018. So I think that's still on the table. Meanwhile, CZ saying, hey, many more all-time highs coming soon. Well, soon is relative, right? Like soon when? Like in 4 more years or like next year? Part of me thinks, well, I mean, he's the guy that could actually move the market if he wanted to. But I'm not buying it. Sorry. I'm not buying it. Bitburger, there's only one explanation. I don't know if you've been ignoring everyone. It's the 4-year cycle. And with Bitcoin, classic. I mean, you look at this and you're like, there's 2017, right? Had 2 little bumps and then a pump. And here's 2018, the first pump, the second pump. Then we had that Tesla event and the Chinese banning mining like they do like every year. And then the second run up. Well, Nico, we had this cycle, right? The ETF run up, the second run up over 100K, and then the third run up to 126.2. That is the classic bull market top. Classic bull market top. So it happened. That's just what it is. Dogecoin breaks the trend line near 13 cents. Whales are going quiet. Again, there's just nothing happening in crypto. Now we had a nice reversal, right? Nice rebound. All of that today. That's good on a Friday. We'll see how that goes into the weekend. But overall, we continue. Doge price update. Bulls watch for reversal. Selling pressure fades. Finally, right? Now, are people really selling? Well, we got this guy, Fedemy. How you doing? I sold my 12.5-cent position today for a $10,000 profit. I am currently fully on the sidelines and looking to reposition lower. I sold because I wasn't fully happy with my positioning. Might be wrong. We'll see how that plays out. If it's anything like if it's anything like Ted here, right? There's a relief rally, and that might get you concerned. But if it's a true bear market, this is what you'll see. Bitcoin down in the 60s. Doge will be down 9.5. Maybe lower. We'll see. So there's an opportunity to buy back in. And this is pointing to like summer of 2026. So that kind of lines up with what we saw in 2022. Now, these pullbacks had some black swans associated with them in 2022. Luna, 3 Arrows Capital, Celsius, Voyager. Remember all that, right? That was bad. So we'll see what's coming there. But yes, we're watching for a reversal, a complete reversal. Today could be just the start. Yeah, 9 cents on the dip. That would be juicy, Danny, wouldn't it? Javier thinks 5 cents. So everybody has opinions of it. None of us know, though. Well, except the Motley Fool, right? The Motley Fool knows exactly how low Dogecoin is going to go. What do you guys think it is? What do you think the Motley Fool says on their prediction for the bear market low for Dogecoin? Any ideas? Any guesses? The Motley Fool? We love the Motley Fool, don't we? I like to pick on them. Just because they'll say whatever they want to just to get clicks, right? Exactly, Javier, right? What does the Motley Fool say? What does the Motley Fool say for the low of Dogecoin in the bear market? Well, I'll tell you what they say. Under a penny in 2026. Dogecoin will plunge to under a penny in 2026. So there you go. And I'm like, no. Under a penny. So that's what they're saying is like if investors start to value Dogecoin like other meme coins, it could just drop. But that's the thing. We know Dogecoin is not like other meme coins because there aren't any other meme coins. They are just stupid tokens, right? Dogecoin is the only meme coin, proof of work, mining, like all of that happening to support Dogecoin. The OG meme, like all of that. So to plunge to under a penny at this point, we're going to have Doge OS that's going to launch next month. So this whole thing about no utility, like all of that, we'll see. Right? Who writes these articles? A fool. Exactly, HD. Right? Under a penny. Yeah, Ruben, we saw that. Hey, look, X Money is launching in 2025. It's still there. It's not a lot of time left. It's like less than 2 weeks now left in 2025. And the X Money account still says launching in 2025. Now, Elon will say, well, we launched it internally, right? We want it launched to the public, Elon. Come on. Come on. We want it launched to the public, launching in 2025. Yeah, but I just continue to show it. And in this morning's video, I also showed the Tesla Dogecoin thing. Dogecoin integrated into the checkout page for Tesla cars. Interesting. All they have to do is turn that on. And they can accept Dogecoin for a car. Of course, not at 12 cents, right? I want Doge to be $1 and use the power of Doge to actually buy a car. And then I would do that, right? If Dogecoin went to $1, I would definitely buy a Tesla car with that Dogecoin. Absolutely. How about you guys? Would you do that? Would you buy a Tesla car with your Doge? If Doge hit $1? Just think about the power of Doge and what that would mean. Heat maps. But they're taking out some shorts now, especially Zcash. So we're getting a run on Zcash. This Beat thing, whatever Beat is, moving up as well. That's what's going on. So let's see. Let's see. Zec. Zec's up 16%. Doge is only up 8.5%. Zec is up 16%. So yeah, that's a nice move for Zcash. And what's this Beat thing? Beat it. Just beat it. Beat it. Just beat it. It's called Audiera. Audiera is Beat. It went down 14%, hit a dip at $1.68, and now up to $2.12. So this is definitely a recovery here of like 26%. Wonder why it's getting... I wonder why so many people were shorting this thing. Interesting. Anyway, those things happen. Overall, for 24 hours, again, Bitcoin, $100 million taken out, ETH, $81 million, and the overall crypto market in 24 hours, $270 million. So the liquidations continue, my friends. The liquidations continue. So that's what we got. Let's do some Q&A. How you guys doing? It's a Friday, right? It's a Friday. Y'all okay? I wanted to get above that red line, 13.4. That would have been nice. I blame Bitcoin. Can't hold 88K. I blame Bitcoin. But we did have Bitcoin dominance start to go back down. Bitcoin dominance almost broke out of my purple box at 60% at the top. Almost broke out yesterday. Tried again today, failed. So interesting. Bitcoin dominance. Of course, Doge dominance went up 15%. So that's pretty nice. Doge dominance gets back into the purple box for Doge dominance. You know, it's one of those things I watch. Well, my friend Khan, how are you? We were just talking about you the other day. People were wondering, like, where you been? Along with Anthony and a bunch of others, right? So wondering where you been. But glad to see you made it back. Yeah, reversal day today, so that's good. What do you think? You think this is a bull trap? Bull trap? People trying to scalp the alts? You know, I like Solana next year too, Will. I do. That means buying it at the bottom of the bear market. August 2026, something like that. That's what I'm looking at. I don't think it's going to go up right away, 45. I don't think so. I think we got some bigger pullbacks coming. Hiya, David. How are you? William staying away from Zcash. The fart coin up almost 13%. Any positive news from House of Doge? They keep posting the same stuff. I don't see anything new yet coming. Maybe they're involved with Doge OS somehow, with this whole such pay thing or whatever it was they were talking about, which we haven't seen anything about. So yeah. I watched several weeks ago the January 2025 price prediction video. At that time, Motley's end year was 10 cents. Yeah. Well, now they're saying less than a penny. So the car would be nice. Doge hits $1, I'm rolling it into an ETF. How much do you think Tesla accepting Doge would affect Doge? Oh, there would be a pump. That's big time. There'd be a pump. Doge would double in price, at least. At least with that, it would double in price, I think. I know, right? Right next to that quote, Doge is up 9%, right? It's can't make it up. The Motley Fools always hated Doge. And yet, and every time they make a positive article about Doge, because they use like these third-party like authors, right? They always have a disclaimer that the view of the author is not the view of Motley Fool. Something like that. The Motley Mimi Pants. Yeah. Yep. RR, got a busy day tomorrow, so popped in. Good to see you. Not just any Friday, it's the Friday before Christmas. Yes, it is. Can't believe Christmas is in less than a week now. Just that came on really fast this year. Just seems to me that came pretty fast. I want to see a nice weekend rejection, a deep rejection. Give me 11-cent Doge to buy. You'll buy at 90 or even 60 if it gets to that point. Well, that's the thing, right? If it hits 90 and you're buying and then it goes lower. Khan's working 2 jobs now. That's what you got to do in a bear market, right? When you stream, it's 1 a.m. my time, and I have to get up at 7. Well, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I get it. I get it. 2025 has not gone as we planned. Not at all. Well, Z, how are you? Is it your birthday, Brian? Well, happy birthday, man. Celebrating, buying some Doge. What was the pasta dish we were talking about yesterday? Now, somebody made some comment about some kind of food. I don't remember what it was now. And I was like, well, that would make a good pasta salad for the Duchess. I don't remember what it was now. I'd have to rewatch that. I don't remember what that was. That was yesterday, right? I just leave that behind me. I can't keep all that stuff in my head. I don't got room. Got too much stuff going on. Yeah, that's what you think too. Solana dropping in 2026. Back up the truck. Dogecoin goes to a penny. It's not going to get there. Yeah, Switch, they only do those articles to get people to click on them, like me. Right? They just want the clicks, the views. They don't really believe what they say. It's all about the clicks. MB, how are you? Happy Friday to you. Could we see a relief rally to 19 cents? Well, that was my initial projection was a relief rally to 20, but I wasn't thinking Doge would go down to 12. So a relief rally to 19. And again, you know, Teddy here says relief rally for Bitcoin to 100K. So if Bitcoin goes to 100K from here, I mean, what is that? A 10% move? A little bit more? Yeah, that wouldn't get us to 19 for Doge. Definitely wouldn't. So, yeah, about 15% move. Wouldn't get us that high. But, you know, when we have green markets, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. So we can look for that. Do only good every day? Yes, yes. I will just sit here with my hand in my pocket. Oh, turbo. Got to make that money. Yeah, it was pasta salad for Charlie's Salon. But then somebody said, I don't remember what it was. Can we get Christmas in a can? That Thanksgiving in a can just was so gross. Hey, Sam, how are you? If you had a mortgage and made enough in Doge to make a sizable payment on the mortgage, would you do a principal-only payment? Well, if you already have the mortgage, you're paying that. To pay it down early depends on the percentage of the mortgage. I would say if the mortgage is like over 5%, I would make a payment. But if it's like under 4, something like that, keep the mortgage and reinvest the money in stocks. You'll do okay. Something like that. You'll outperform the percentage of your mortgage. But look for dips in the stock market before you make that purchase. Don't buy at the top. I'm hoping for a 2-month relief rally beginning in January. I wonder if Tesla and X would turn the Doge on simultaneously. Why not, Matt? That'd be awesome. Do something with Doge on X, whether it's X money or on the fringe, right? So it's not part of that whole, like, I don't know, what a money transmitter, regulated thing. But you had it on the fringe for something that doesn't fall under that money transmitter license requirement. And then also accepted it at Tesla again. That would be awesome. DW, I've been getting almost 25% more Doge in the mining pool since the price drop. Because people are turning off their miners. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the price of mining, probably with the drop in the Dogecoin price, hit a crossover point where people were spending more for the electricity for their miners than the Dogecoin they were receiving because the price of Doge dropped. So, yep. It's good you're tracking that, though. I wish I could have been doing that. It was the chimichanga pasta salad. Thank you, taters. Duchess. It's the chimichanga pasta salad. That's what it is. Yes. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound good? A chimichanga pasta salad. It's raining so bad in Honolulu. Thundering. Yeah, we had some pretty big cold rain here in Boston today with big winds. No thunder, though. No thunder. I'm looking for a relief rally to the moon. To the moon! I know, right? Are you starting to lose conviction in crypto with more and more? Are you starting to lose some conviction in crypto with more and more TradFi getting involved? Yes, MB, I am. I am. I posted on X today. This one. I remember a time. Here's what I posted. I remember a time not too long ago when we turned to Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and crypto to get away from the banks. Now, some are posting crypto price predictions by the banks, as well as applauding crypto regulations, the Genius Act, which is all about stable coins, and the ETFs. how far the crypto community has fallen in such a short time. Yep. Remember Michael Saylor, right? With all of his stuff he used to say about Bitcoin. And now all the stuff he says, it's all about the banks and the institutions and digital asset treasuries and all that. He doesn't talk about the conviction of Bitcoin anymore in terms of like getting away from the banks, debanking, like all of that stuff. That's why Bitcoin was created. And now they're all getting into bed with the banks. Oh, it's going to be so great. Is it really? I don't think so. I don't like it. So, yeah. I don't like it. Crazy rain in Dubai today. Yeah, you get all of your whole year's supply of rain in like 2 rainfalls, right? What do you think an average price of Doge would be once everything stabilized? 9.5 cents. I've been saying it. That's probably where we're going to be trading. Probably. Maybe because X is becoming an everything app, someday we'll be able to buy a Tesla on the platform and use Doge to buy it. That would be awesome. I'd love that, Matt. Does Elon have a plan for that? I don't know. I don't know, but that would be cool. I'm putting all my coins on a cold wallet. Things are getting crazy. Yep, you don't want them sitting on an exchange. The exchange uses those coins to short. They lend them out for shorting. They're your coins. In a figurative sense, but yeah. What's the music that plays at the end of your vids? I reference it in the description. That's Kevin MacLeod. Kevin does a lot of copyright-free music on YouTube. And that one, as soon as I heard that, that jumped out at me, kind of this Pink Floyd kind of sounding thing. And I was like, I like that. And so, yeah, I've been using that for a few years for my fade out at the end of my videos. It's a nice little groove. That's what it is. But yeah, I reference it in the description in my videos. The Bitcoin founder, whoever it may be, must be shaking his head with us. That's what I say, or rolling over in his grave. You know, one or the other, because this Bitcoin today isn't the Bitcoin that Satoshi envisioned. Not at all. Not at all. Now it's all about the banks, the institutions, the governments, the regulations, that's some say, hey, we had the crypto good times. 2017, huge run. 2021, big run. 2025, okay. Is it going to keep getting less and less and less? The crypto market could be. Maybe from the bottom in 2022 to the top in late 24 for most alts, that was your chance. There are some saying we won't even see that with alts anymore. Alts are dead. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But again, as I say, right, there's millions of altcoins, a lot of those stupid meme tokens, right? Pump.fun, cranking them out like right and left. So money goes into that instead of Dogecoin. or the top cryptos. And so all of that money just gets spread out, right, amongst all these other cryptos. So on a coin by coin, token by token basis, you're not seeing good prices. But overall market cap for all alts, right, is holding on at like 40% of the crypto market. But you're just not seeing it on a lot of individual coins because all that money is spread out amongst millions of cryptos now. So, yeah. Bitcoin knots. 9.5 cents. I'd be a fool to not sell now while I at least have some money. Again, that's a prediction that you never know. Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, I'll take that, Satoshi Nakamoto. I'll take that. Next week, Christmas week, I'm probably going to stream on Tuesday. I'll stream Monday and Tuesday, and then that'll be it. Won't be streaming Christmas Eve. Just to let you know ahead of time, my schedule next week. Next Money launched, in quotes, right? It launched internally. That's not real launch. If the only way to ever get an alt season was that you must forever lose your sense of taste. No. No way would I give up my sense of taste. Yeah, 37 million cryptos. It's crazy. That means there's money in every one of those, right? And you compare 36,999,999 of them to one Bitcoin. That's the alt market. So people come, oh, Dogecoin didn't hit an all-time high this year. Well, how about add that up with all the meme tokens out there? And that's a huge amount of money. We didn't have that in 2021. We didn't have millions of memes in 2021. So it's not a fair comparison. Not selling, stacking, stacking, stacking. I know, Will. Just my luck, once I get into crypto, it starts to die. There is something about that, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean we might still not get some pumps. I mean, that's what crypto does. We need the big catalyst, though. We need Elon to say Dogecoin. Oh, you're just an Elon Musk bootlicker. No, I'm just looking at how Dogecoin trades. If you look at the history of Doge and what pumped Dogecoin in the past, it pretty much does align with some Elon Musk stuff. So that's just how it is. How are we looking? That's it, Combat. That's it. Going to the Bears game. Yeah, Saturday Bears game against the Packers. That's going to be a great game. It'll be cold, huh? Going to be cold in Chi-Town. But that would be a fun one to go to. That would be a fun one to go to. I'd rather go to a Bulls game. The Bulls? Ugh. Santa rally? I'll take a Santa recovery right now. I'll take that. Just continue to recover. And let's do the relief rally thing and have that be the Santa rally. Because I want to get out of this 12-cent range. I don't like it down here. I don't like it. Is there a way to find out the market cap on the top 100 or top 50 coins? And then what the market cap is for the rest? I mean, you can just go to Coin Market Cap and there's all the numbers by market cap. So you can add up as many of them as you want by market cap till you get a point where that's good enough. like the top 100. I don't know if there's a way to quickly do it. Maybe you can ask AI, right? You can ask AI, right? Tell me what the total market cap is from coinmarketcap.com of the top 100 coins, right? And maybe AI can answer that question for you. It's probably like 90% of the total crypto market cap is like the top 100. Something like that. That'd be my guess. Is like 90%. That's a good question, though. Can we ask Grok that? Now I'm curious. See, you ask me questions and it's like, can you tell me the total market cap of the top 100 cryptos on coinmarketcap.com? See what Grok says. Searching, browsing. The total market cap of all cryptos listed on CoinMarketCap is currently 2.98 trillion. CoinMarketCap does not provide a separate aggregate total specifically for the top 100 alone on its main page. However, the top 100 typically accounts for the vast majority, over 95% of the overall crypto market cap, as there are thousands of smaller coins and tokens with minimal value. Think harder, okay? To get the exact total, it's thinking about it still. Come on. Extracting. It's working on it. It's coming. Let's pull the data. Come on, Grok. You can do it. You can do it. Data, total market cap for the first 31. It's adding them. It's adding it up. We're going to get an answer. Oh, now he's going over to CoinGecko. It hit a snag. No module. Executing code. It's writing a code. It's actually writing a code. It's writing a little program to figure this out. God. That I've never seen Grok do that. Actually write a code in order to solve the problem. This is wild. Yeah, lots of tokens are going to zero. Well, do they actually ever actually hit zero? They become worthless because there's no liquidity, but it might still have value, $1, a penny, or something. Hard to really go to zero. The API pulled the top 100 crypto values. God, Grok, you're slow, dude. I'll stick with 90%. That's what I said. Come back later. Hey, Switch, your DCA is 15 cents. If X Money launched, I would go live, HD. If X Money launches to the public, let's say on Christmas Day, yeah, I'll find a way to go live. I would do that. If Dogecoin's pumping, yeah, I won't miss that. My mood is like dead forever. Keep stacking. One day it'll be a retirement plan. What's up, Harold? How are you? I don't watch ball games, but bull sounds better to me than bear. Oh, I get it. Watch the bull. Ah, I get it. Thank you, Turbo. You can see why the market makers are doing what they're doing, trying to wipe out as many tokens as possible. Yeah, they're not marketing the tokens. They want to take out the leverage trades. That's what they get paid to do by the exchanges, is take out the leverage. We eventually have to get past to a point where there has to be a cap on the continuation of developing more cryptos. There's no one to do that. It's just going to keep going. The Elon Musk 56 billion pay package was restored by the Supreme Court. Wow. That should pump Dogecoin, right? Or maybe Tesla. Is Tesla moving after market? Nope. Tesla, I mean, it's a Friday night. That's typically pretty slow trading after market on a Friday night. But I've got it open right here. I'll be watching that. It's at 482 right now. It's going up a little bit. 482.5. I'll keep an eye on that. Hey, music, keep those green candles coming. Love it. Right now, not looking great. You bet on the Pats game? You better have bet for the Patriots. Yeah, I know the popularity. I just wanted the total market cap of the top 100. That's what I wanted. And what percentage that is of the total, all millions of tokens market cap. Watch on the 3-month chart. Wait for Doge to level off and the volume to decrease and then buy in. We are not there yet. Yeah. You posted on the community, Duchess. What did you post? Let's see what you posted here. I don't want a 2025 recap. I don't. I don't see it. I see Warbs buying some crypto. Christoph just bought some crypto, 420 coins. A masochist, yes. No, don't see it. Don't see it. Let's check here. Now we can do it from the computer. Newest. Yeah, I don't see it. Sorry, Duchess. All I get is Christoph's Rhino. There's your last one from Thanksgiving dinner. That's here. I don't see it. Maybe we will make it. Oh, of course we may not. Who knows, right? Who knows? Oh. The 3-month chart. Let me get to a clean Dogecoin chart. The 3-month chart. That looks bearish to me. And it, I mean, you never know, right? We could see a turnaround, but But we need to see we definitely need to see the volume drop down. I agree with that. I shorted Tesla today, in and out, 4 minute. Yeah, YouTube just has a funny thing about that community page. I don't know. I don't know, John. Sometimes it just doesn't. You post it, no one can see it. I don't know why that is. Charles, thank you for the super chat. Let's see where Grok is on this. The total market cap of the top 100 cryptos is 2.93 trillion. The global crypto market cap is 2.98 trillion. So that's like 95%. Yeah. I don't mess with anything below the top 100. Just don't do it. Oh. Well, thank you, Grok. Finally got to the answer. Took long enough. Charlie's in the house. Good evening. Madame. Oh, hi, says Ryan. Thanks for the family. Yeah, I did look at the newest. That's what I have on. I click newest. And all I get is Christoph's post from an hour ago. I'll refresh. I'll do a refresh. Newest. No, still doesn't show up. Stupid YouTube. They give you a feature and it doesn't even look right. Some think the top 100 are boring. However, most of the not top 100, you can lose your shirt. So, it's posted on X. Boring. Boring. We're just talking about what's making money and what isn't. The top 100 cryptos have 95% of the crypto market cap. We're getting some longs starting to get wiped out here. Bitcoin, ETH, Pepe. They're starting to drop the price right now. And these are new ones too. These are like 15, 30 minutes ago. And they're taking them out. The degen traders. I know. You're going to lose your shirt. The top 100, that's where the money's made. Slow and steady on some of them. You venture out, that's more risky. More risky. Now, I did buy Jasmy when Jasmy was like 132 or something. And when I sold Jasmy, it was back in the top 100. So that's one that I did trade. And there were a few others, but I lost money on most of those other ones that weren't in the top 100. So I'm not going out there again. Not doing it. Not doing it. You did go to a Bulls game before? It's going to be cold, though, for that Bears game. I remember going to a Pats game in December, like 10 years ago. In December, it was a Sunday night game. God, that was cold. Miserable. Especially against Green Bay. Yeah. I'm down a lot, about 60% or more on coins I bought not in the top 100. They're the ones that get creamed when the market turns south. Much more volatile percentage-wise. Unless you happen to hit one, right, that just out of nowhere goes crazy. Yeah, Khan was here earlier. All he said was that it was raining a lot. He's working 2 jobs. Welcome to the bear market. Working 2 jobs. I'm kind of working 2 jobs. I got my day job and then I do this. This is like a second job. It's kind of like that. Hey, X Money page still says launching in 2025. It's still there. Still there. Come on, Doge. 13.4. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. 13.4. It's right there. All in all, still up. Bitcoin, XRP, Doge, and Solana. Yeah, top 100. Or in that case, it's like top 10. And Tron, too. If you had bought Tron, you'd still be up. Because that hasn't been dropping. In the top 100 today, Leo is up the most. Did you see that, Charlie? Leo is up the most. The top gainer by percentage over the past 24 hours is Leo. Then we got Zcash, Aptos starting to make a comeback. Pepe, Jupiter, Bitcoin Cash, VeChain, Sui. And the downside, Beat, Memecore, Mantle, Mix, Just, Ripple, USD. Oh, yeah, stable coins. Yeah, you don't trust those. Fear and greed is still in fear. Ugh. I work 2 jobs all year. Prices are crazy in Hawaii. I know, right? Nice place to live, but yeah, wicked expensive. Leo, I know, right? That Leo token is weird. I don't get it. I thought it was a stable coin, but then it's not. I don't get it. I don't get what that Leo token is. I think it had to do with an exchange or something, if I remember. It was tied to an exchange or... UNUS. A token burn mechanism means iFinex is committed to buying back UNUS SED Leo from the market on a monthly basis. The amount that's purchased and burned is equal to at least 27% of the revenues generated by iFinex, and tokens are also purchased at the market rate. Yeah, I don't get what this does. iFinex. Oh, it's the company behind Bitfinex. It launched Leo as a utility token designed to provide comprehensive benefits across their trading platforms. Yeah, so it's tied to an exchange. That's what I thought. It's Bitfinex. That's what Leo is tied to. So I don't know. I don't know how this thing trades. Well, it just had a big dump here. So it's coming back from that dump. That would have been a dip to buy right there. Lowest price of the year was, what, 2 days ago. Pax Gold up 7% for the month. Pax. I wish that was mine, right? I wish that was mine. Oh, yeah, Leo. The Leo token. Who knew? Buying opportunity on the dip. Dogecoin lurking. Can't handle cold weather environments no more. I'm like that too, Joanna. I'm like barely hanging on this winter here in Boston. Barely hanging on. Oh. This is not a reversal. It's just a bounce. There's no bottoming patterns or nothing so far. Just another lower high. From someone called exceptionally skeptical, I'm in agreement with you. It was a reversal for a day. 8.5%. I'll take it. 8.5%. But I agree. We haven't had the full-blown bottom pattern. This dip down to 11.9 was not it, in my opinion, for a bear market. But I do a daily show, right? So on the day, it's a reversal, right? It's a reversal on the day, right? You can admit that, right? It's a reversal. So that's what I was looking at for the day, a reversal. We definitely want to get up above that red line, though. The crypto dip with no crypto to dip in it. I see Toncoin. I don't know what it does. So to Dogecoin, so I can send it to my Dogecoin wallet. Then I'll send it to my cold wallet I'm waiting on. So you're gonna swap Ton for Doge and then move your Doge. I haven't even looked at Toncoin in a long time. I don't know what's been going on with it. $1.49. Well, it's not down to the flash crash low, which is all the way down to like 60 cents. That was a crazy wick. But take that out. Yeah, it's been kind of bleeding out pretty much like everything else over the past 2 months here. 2 months ago, it was up here at 223. Now it's 149. Oh, I see what you said. 153, meaning $1.53. Got it. 17 degrees and wind, Northeast Ohio. Yeah, we're still a little warm here, but it's going to get back down in the cold this weekend. But it rained like anything today. Rained like anything. If you weren't holding Dogecoin on your wallet for future purchases, would you be inclined to sell everything or keep it for long-term profit? It depends on the situation. I'm like, I don't mind round tripping Doge again. I'm not selling. I mean, if Dogecoin all of a sudden ripped up to 50 cents, I would probably sell half my Doge or something like that. I'd probably do something like that. But I'm never going to sell all my Doge because you never know. Can you imagine you sell all of your Dogecoin and then Doge goes to $1 and you missed out? Can you imagine that? After all this time, I don't want to be in that position. So I will never sell all my Doge. You're asking because the future of crypto seems shaky. Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. You can always be surprised, and especially with a speculative asset. At least you have actual seasons in Boston. Here it's just rain and sometimes also rain. Yep. That is true. If I moved away from Boston, I would miss the seasons. 66 in Texas. You ordered an elliptical cold storage. I've never used it before, so I don't know. William, I can't answer that. I've only used Ledger. So that's why I promote Ledger. It's all I use. I almost had Tangent giving me a free card at the Bitcoin conference. But then the guy said, yeah, just email me after and I'll get caught up. Got too much going on now. And I emailed him and I heard nothing back. So it's like, yeah, whatever. I was willing to try it out. He's going to give me a free Tangent card. I was like, okay. Nope. Didn't do it. Can't wait to go back to Texas. The weather will be nice in April. Playoff basketball. So you got all those Spurs tickets. Do you get them automatically for the playoffs, or is there like a lottery? $122 days. So there's a timeline here. Huh? Well, I'm going to be there in March. Last cycle, my friend sold all his sheep to pay off a credit card about 2 weeks before it ripped. Missed out on like 20K. But you never know, right? Especially a sheep at that time. Nobody knew that was going to happen. The winter's been pretty mild in London so far. You have first dibs to buy your seats. Is that how they do it? Well, that's good. I mean, for a loyal, like, season ticket holder, you should. Oh my God, Danny, another one? God, in an Air Force base? Those things are pretty locked down. With all that's going on in crypto world, people are losing their minds. I know, and you end up like that guy who sold his sheep, right? And then sheep takes off. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, I saw that Jeopardy picture. That was funny, Toss. That was funny. I mean, it was obvious what the answer was, right? Dogecoin. I can't believe that was a real thing. London is always a little warmer. I used to live in Canterbury and I miss the extra degrees. I like that. America. America, Ryan says. You guys, so funny. So funny. So what do you think? We think we're going to get a rally coming up? The big green arrow? Is that going to happen? Is that going to be a thing? It's still out there. It's still out there. You liked all the names? Yeah, we added a few. Chaz. No, that was not one of them. I know. I could, if that was a real thing. I'm guessing that Jeopardy actually had a question or an answer. That the question is, what is Dogecoin, right? Because Jeopardy is backwards, right? It gives you the answer, and then you've got to say, what is Dogecoin? The Pax cat is being summoned. See, what happens is in the cold, he just stays upstairs. It's warmer up there. I don't see him much. I rarely go upstairs. I don't even know what that is. Chaza? Chaza? We may as well get a rally. I like that, DB. We may as well. Let's just try it out for a while. Let's just try it out. See what happens. Well, it's not tanking back down, so looks like we're going to stick around in the 13s. Think we'll stay up there all week, weekend. I mean, I don't like the 12s. It makes me a little nervous. Char. Or do people say char? Char. There we go, Ron. Will that summon him? Too funny. Yeah, Jason. Looking good so far. Long way to go. I get it. Every time I see frozen shrimps in the shop, you think of the Pax cat. Aw. Aw, the Pax cat. So yeah, the bulls are watching for a reversal. Selling pressure has faded. Selling pressure has faded. So yeah, a bit of a reversal today. Stay above 13 cents. That would be good. And we'll see whether we at least get some kind of relief rally here. Yep, Dogecoin price prediction video in less than 2 weeks now. Less than 2 weeks. I'm not swing trading DJT. No, I'm not doing anything Trump related ever again. I made money off it a year ago. I'm done. I gave up some of that with the stupid Trump token, but I made a lot more trading that DJT stock. But I'm not touching that again. Nope. Target. She wants to go to Target. Just wait till you see Costco. Oh, she has it. You guys. So yeah, we're going to see this relief rally to 100K. There's a lot of people predicting that, so that's probably not what's going to happen. Probably not what's going to happen. Yeah, man, I think Elon said that just because so many people, he saw so many posts about X Money launch 2025, like this X Money account still says. So we saw so many people posting about it. And so he says, well, we launched it internally. That's not launching to me. I don't see it. I need to see it here. I don't see it. So to me, it's not launched. Nope. Launching internally does not mean anything to me. I need to see it. Ryan says it isn't launching. No, it's going to launch. He wouldn't spend all this time on it and not launch it. It's one of his big plans to make X, the everything app, is to have money on there, be able to do payments. That's a big part of his whole thing. So it's going to launch. It's taken forever, right? It's forever. It's like a prototype. Yeah. He needs the data. Where's the data? Yeah, I don't consider internal being a launch either, right? No. I don't either. All right, gang. That's what we got for today. It's a Friday, you know. It's going to kind of quiet down here. We'll see if we just go sideways. Bitcoin at 88K. Right at the bottom of its brown box here. So we will watch for that. I'll be live again on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I'll be live Sunday. Normal time, 4 o'clock, Sunday. So watch for that. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.